Casino McCool created a video in which he points out that you can choose what you believe in. And the way he explains this is by saying, well, it is a matter of repetition. If you repeat something often enough, it becomes ingrained until it becomes a belief. Yeah, there's certainly a level of truth to that. You can put yourself in the mindset of somebody who believes in something, or you can try your best to behave like somebody who believes in something, and if you keep that up long enough, it becomes so ingrained through repetition that it becomes a part of yourself, and in the end you actually come to believe in that thing. Yes, there's certainly a level of truth to that. But on the other hand, there's also a niggling feeling there. That is not quite the whole story. After all, I know for a fact that the moon is not made of green cheese. It's not made of green cheese. And I can't help but think that even if I told myself 1,000,000 times that the moon was made out of green cheese, I still would not believe in it. I still would not believe in it, because every time I told myself the moon is made out of green cheese, I know the little voice in the back of my head would pipe up and say, no it isn't. And there's nothing I can do to stop that. So every time I repeat the moon is made out of green cheese, I also repeat, oh no it isn't. And I can't really change that. And that's where I think the whole idea comes from, that people say you can't change what you believe in. You can't choose what to believe in. So there seems to be a level of truth to both sides. But that can't be right either. Obviously, they can't. They are sort of diametrically opposed arguments, and they can't both be right. Or can they? Well, here's what I think. You see, I think it is true, despite the excellent explanation that Casino McCool gave us, that you cannot change what you believe in. However, you do change what you believe in. How? Well, by becoming convinced in some way or other that the new thing you're going to believe in is true. That can be through repetition. By hearing something over and over and over again with no counter-argument, for example, you can slowly but steadily come to believe that it is true. Or you can hear something that you'd never thought of before, and it clicks with you, and you just become instantly convinced. And that doesn't require much repetition either. You only need to hear it once, and you're sold on the idea. And then there are ideas that no matter how often they get repeated to you, they just will not stick, they just don't make sense, you won't believe them. And what I think is the difference here is the barriers you put up against certain beliefs, against certain ideas. Some ideas make so much sense to you that your barriers, if there even were any, just melt away. In some cases, you trust the people who put forward suggestions to the extent where you see no reason to doubt what they're saying, and you believe it straight away. On other occasions, you have a deep mistrust of what somebody is saying, and you'd be inclined not to believe it. And that is where I think the choice lies. The choice lies not in what you believe or don't. You really can't change that. What you can choose is how much resistance you're going to put up against a certain belief. If you put up a lot of resistance, it's going to take an awful lot to get through and change your belief. It might even be impossible. If you put up little or no resistance, a mere suggestion can change your mind. So that is where I think the choice really lies. The level of resistance you choose to put up.